is, and I'll be taking a deep dive into how I made my track Summer Oblivion. It's not exactly how I made it. A lot of my samples were removed due to a Windows 11 update, but this is just how I tried my best to recreate it, but let's get right into it. So here we have the waveform and a bunch of patterns over here. Very well named, by the way. But yeah, this is just the original waveform that I have saved. And I mean, I guess here you guys give it a listen. Alright, so here we have my attempt on recreating the song that I made like 2 years ago, back in 2023 I believe, but here's all these kind of simple drum patterns. It's very easy to make, it's just I think I'm gonna it's overcomplicated the way I'm gonna explain this, but here's the, just the pattern. Here, give it a listen, it's the melody. Very simple. I used a really popular, like personally my favorite, Citrus. It is a very good synthesizer. Used a preset called Prog and a bunch of others. Majority of these are just all used in Citrus. One of my favorite things to use, and I mean I made this. Really cool. It's really cool. I used one of these EQs. I just kind of messed around. I wasn't really good at or knew what to do really well. Same here. It's not exactly how I use these things. It's just based off memory. But I mean, kind of to get that echoey effect, even though everybody has it, just to stack it on top. Same here. This is just the bass. This part repeats quite a bit. On a lot of parts over here. It's also a sub. I use like a really below sub is I think one of the original use, I think Harmer. But to get this sound, just to put it under the melody to get that kick. It also kind of starts off with that. And here's like the little bass, all this kind of stuff, just to get the start. Not exact. I don't think it's the exact same one that I used, but I kind of just, and then yeah, right there, that's the little ending part, just to, make it more, unique, because repeating is literally the main point of the song, I guess, to get it stuck in your head. Also, this is an Illuminate, I think, effects. I got off Splice. Very cool. I thought it added a lot more to the song than it just repeating. And I think it fits pretty well for a little eerie vibe. So that's like the main part. And a little change right here, which is a whole other little part to the melody. Which is really cool, just to make that whole part unique. We'll get into the drums in a second, but I just want to specify this. All repetitive, very much so. Same with all that kind of stuff. Also, in the part where it gets to the drums, I stack it just to make it sound more bulk, like more buff, I guess. And not the same hi-hats I used, but kind of use these ones just to get, I guess, the same vibe, but I kind of try to recreate the pattern off memory. Here it is. And right here, right here I used this virtual riot kick, and I just kind of reversed it to get that little warp sound into like a Moon Boy kick. I really like these kicks and snares that I use, and it gets into the very simplistic drum loop that I just made randomly. But yeah, it just kind of warps up, and then it gets into the main part. Here's a simple build-up. I just added some white noise, like a riser, same over there. Not the exact same ones, but it's technically just like a standard build-up. So, same here. It's literally the same melody, just banjo duro. Thanks again to Citrus with all these really cool like presets. Gets that weird like dubsteppy sound. Yeah, so that's basically it. There's some other parts that I added to it. Also, I stacked the snares just to get more of a kick for the bass drop. That's what I did with the other one, except I used the same snares just to make it sound slightly better, but this is the build-up, I guess. So right here, I kind of just made a whole other little pattern based on other ones just to make it sound, the bass drop to have more variety to it. And then I add the bass melody afterwards. And I mean, it's a short tutorial. It's basically, literally, like, it's very simple. It's really easy to recreate, like, cool remixes and stuff. I also released a VIP version, I guess, which is like, I mean, the same thing, same melody, different drop. It's just, it's very simple. Same simple drum loops, all these cool samples and stuff. A lot of them could be on Splice. Not sponsored, but it's a really cool way to find samples. A lot of these are just given to you in the trial version of FL Studios. But that is the tutorial. Thank you for watching. You know, I'll probably try to make more of these kinds of videos. It just takes a bit of time. A lot of it's frustrating because a lot of my samples are gone. But I do want to give out huge thanks. Couldn't have done it without him. An artist that you've been seeing a lot in the descriptions with no links because they don't really have a social media, but they go by Gula. They're a really cool person. They helped me out with the thumbnail art and this little character. I will also think that the song by the release will be on Spotify, but I'll keep you updated. Thank you for watching.